This is the heart of Africa, the Congo. But what beats here is not a heart, it's a bleeding wound. Before the eyes of the world, a silent genocide took place, and its scars are still fresh. Today, Belgium is known as one of Europe's most cultured, peaceful nations. But just a century ago, it was ruled by a man named King Leopold II, a man who orchestrated one of the deadliest genocides in history. He had no official army, but he had weapons, fear, hunger, and profit. In 1885, during the Berlin Conference, European powers divided Africa like a cake. Leopold stepped forward with a lie. "I will bring civilization to savages." But the truth was simpler. He came for rubber. It was called the Congo Free State, but there was no freedom, no state. It was a private company, and King Leopold was the sole owner. The land was his, the rivers were his, the people were his, and the people became nothing more than numbers. How much rubber did you collect today? Not enough? Then the punishment was clear. Villages burned, women taken hostage, men had their hands cut off. Leopold's system ran with the cold precision of mathematics. Every bullet used had to be accounted for, so soldiers were required to cut off the hands of the people they killed to prove that no bullet had been wasted. One bullet, one severed hand. To this day, photos of children's severed hands remain hidden in Western museums. Most people will never know they exist. The Industrial Revolution was exploding. The world needed rubber for cars, bikes, machinery, and the Congo had forests full of it, so rubber was harvested, not bought, forced. Children, barefoot, would climb trees for hours to extract sap. Those who failed were beaten, starved, mutilated, or killed. Thousands died from being whipped alone, and every injury, every death, was recorded, reported, and justified. Did Europe know? Of course. But rubber was profit, and silence is often complicity. Still, not everyone remained quiet. American missionary George Washington Williams was the first to speak out. He exposed the mask of civilization. Later, British journalist E.D. Morel noticed something strange. Guns were being shipped to Congo. Rubber was coming back. It wasn't trade, it was theft. And yet, the world still hesitated. The protests came late. The death toll was staggering. Nearly 10 million people murdered, starved, enslaved. Some watched their children die. Some had their own hands severed. In 1908, international pressure forced Leopold to give up the Congo. It was handed over to the Belgian government. But that was just a rebranding, not a reckoning. Leopold was never tried. No reparations were paid. And this genocide? Still not officially recognized. Today, statues of King Leopold still stand in Brussels. The Congo genocide, a footnote, if mentioned at all, in textbooks. Museums still display stolen artifacts, but few tell the stories of the hands that were lost, the voices silenced. History is often written by the winners, And the losers? They're buried, forgotten,